Breck hockey. Hans and I are coming to you from the gorgeous Anderson Ice Arena, and I apologize for the microphone, but it is coming. It's on its way. Give it another 5 minutes, and hopefully you'll be able to hear my voice. In the meantime, Hans is going to have to smell my cough lozenge. I swear I'm not sick, Hans. You'll be fine. I promise.
What you brought back a cold from Poland for me?
I brought back a sinus infection, which is not something you can give to somebody else, but that's all right. All right, so Hans, what do we know about the Southwest Christian team?
They're coached by Eric Stahl.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And their record is 500-ish?
I think under 500-ish.
A smidge under. Okay, all right, that sounds good. Hopefully that does well for our boys. I missed that Blake game, however, I did watch it live. Wow, that must have been a lot of fun.
It was exciting.
Even Steven, right? Holy
smokes. It was a nail-biter.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started here. You got to see some of the junior Breck skaters come on out here. And now, as we're getting started, we've got the face-off was taken by George McKee. Sawyer dumps it in, and Riley goes hard after it on an F1. And he gets a hold of it. Ooh, George just dumped his man. Sawyer got a hold of it. He got it back down to Riley on the corner. Southwest Christian comes away with it back behind the net. Ooh, that could have been a penalty on Southwest Christian. Where's that puck? George got it back over there to the Southwest Christian D, and George dumps it in, and we get a change. George goes in to try to keep him in the zone. Facing ball against Southwest Christian, as Eli and George decide to say hello to each other there for a moment. Looks like we're going to have Eli out there. I'm guessing
Trench and OVH.
Eric and Cooper. What's that, OVH?
Trench, OVH, and Milinkovic.
All right, that is our typical first line out there. Puck comes back to Eli. Eli dumped it over there to Eric. Eric gets his dot. Oh, great pass over to Cooper. It just bounced off his stick. Cooper gets it back there to Eli. Eli rips it. Nice save by the Southwest Christian keeper. They bring the Southwest Christian gets one to the right line and they dump it in. It goes on from that stick. Eric throws it up in the corner, gets it back down behind him. Runs out to OVH. Really got a nice little bank shot off the boards there to Garrett. Southwest Christian dumps it back out and Cooper's got it back as a number. Cooper decides to bring it in himself. He gets it over the blue line, and the puck goes into the corner. But he stays in control of it. Who's got it back there? Southwest Christian does. Right off the sideboards. They dump it off the board. That comes back to Garrett. Garrett gets it off to Garrett. Southwest Christian's a little down. Also, it's a nice move. Brings it up over his own blue line. Gives it up there to Eli. Eli in the zone. Nice, back to Garrett. Garrett tried to get it back to Eli, and that's a gentle save by our Southwest Christian keeper. So we're going to have a face-off to the left of the Christian goalie. What do we call them? Do we call them Southwest, Southwest Christian? It's such a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
Are they the Angels? Are they the Stars? What are they?
I think they're the Stars.
Are they the Stars, just like Holy Angels? Like somebody might be mad that they took that, but I mean, yeah. Oh, nice play there by Rocco keeping it in. Puck gets dumped back down low. Southwest Christian comes out with it. They bank it off the boards. That's going to be all the way down for an icing call. And we're going to have a face-off back to the right of the Southwest Christian keeper.
Here's the lines.
Oh, you're so dang! Are you organized? Look at that. Thank you. So out on defense right now, we've got Joey and Rocco out there. We've got
Crook Robbins.
Yep. Got on the sideboards, gets it back down low. Wesley comes away with it. Tries to get that out front. He does, but that got stopped by the Southwest Christian defense. Joey with a nice play, getting it over there to Nick. Nick throws to the center, puts it on net, but no rebound. Never really understood how goaltenders could do that without any rebounds, to be quite honest. All right, we're going to keep the same lines, but we're going to switch the D. So we've got Nick's going to take the draw with Colton and Wesley. Keeper and Eric back on D. Southwest Christian comes away with it, but Colton gets a corner of it. And here's Wesley back out. There to Eric. Eric almost got that up to Wesley. And Southwest Christian tries to dump it back in. Goes back behind the net. Southwest Christian comes out with it over their blue line. Oh, intercepted there by Sawyer. Sawyer's digging for it on the sideboard. Southwest Christian comes away with it. Crisp pass over there to Cooper. Cooper gives it to Eric, and he brings it up over the red line. He's going to bring it in. He's got speed, gets around the D, gets it out front to Sawyer with a wide open net. What a pass! Holy smokes, I mean, a great shot by Sawyer, but let's be honest, Eric made that thing happen. Holy smokes. All right, so he scores 1-0 for Breck.
So that'll go Melkerson from Larson and I think Klink.
I think you're right. A nice little pass here from Klink back in his own zone. All right, so we've got George McBean's going to take the draw on this one. It comes back to Southwest Christian. Give him a second assist on that one. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That was pretty clear.
It was clean.
Was there any rule about that? If you hold the puck for more than 5 seconds, it doesn't count or something?
I don't know how they. I think high school it's hit or miss on the second assist.
Exactly. Depends on who got to the ref.
All right.
Jordan McBean ends on the sideboards. He dumps it out, and we go hard after it. Will Offenhauser's on F1. Now he's F2. And the puck was just a little bit offsides. We're going to have a face-off just outside the Southwest Christian Stars zones. Looks like we're going to have our first line out there, so Garrett's going to take the draw. Garrett good. Cooper back on D. Cooper back on D. Here comes Southwest Christian. Nice play. Comes back to Southwest Christian on their own blue line. Here comes Eli hard after. What Three guys out there. Cooper dumps it in the zone and Eli goes after it. I think we got first line versus first line here. Southwest Christian has some big boys out there right now. Garrett has it on the sideboard, gets it to Eli. Eli tries to get it out to the D and gets it back to Garrett. Garrett cuts to the center, gets it over there to Rocco. Rocco, nice pass down to OVH, and that just got blocked by the tender. Southwest Christian puts it back behind their net, and Garrett goes after it. Whoa! That is clearly out. No penalty in high school hockey.
He made that. He made sure that was leaving the zone.
Did that hit the girls hockey banner or the boys hockey banner? It was girls hockey banner. All right. So we're gonna have a face-off to the left of the Southwest Christian keeper. We got Wesley out there along with Nick taking the draw and Colton, Joey
and Swanee.
Yeah. Nick over to Colton. Colton brings it over the blue line. We're on sides. He rips it. And a nice save by the Southwest Christian. All right, we're going to have a face-off to the right of Southwest Christian. Same lines out there. Nick's going to take the draw. Oliver, Rocco back on defense. sure what's going on here. We're switching gloves.
Neck guard.
Switching. Oh, neck guard. Thank you. Now, so if you don't have your neck guard on, you get a warning and you just have to go off the ice?
Yep.
All right. My son would not know anything about that. All right, Southwest Christian gets it back behind the net. And they get it up to their winger, and they look to break it out. But nice job by Colton stepping up. Swan tries to grab it. Southwest Christian puts it across the wall. So Nick puts it back behind the net. He gets that all the way up to Nick. Nick over the red line. We got a 2-on-2 here. Oh! But we haven't done a lot of gymnastics in our life, so the splits at the blue line wasn't quite enough. But you know what? Isn't Colton the one that can do the splits on the team? I'm just saying.
He just didn't know he needed to do it.
He just didn't know he needed to do it. There's something about making a cut at the blue line that coaches may talk about in sports, but changes when you get to high school, maybe. All right, Southwest Christian comes away with it. Good forecheck there by Sawyer. And we're going to get a holding call on somebody.
Malkerson is going to go hooking.
Oh, golly. All right. Sawyer gave the international symbol for who, me? What? That is the name of it. Luckily, he didn't argue any further than that. So he's going to go 2 minutes. So Breck's going to have 4 players. Southwest Christian's going to have 5 out there. What do you want? Jared Trent's on the ground. Eli out there. Here comes Eli over the blue line. He wants to get a shorty. Cuts back and that was really close to offside, but evidently wasn't. Eli just digging 1-on-3 down there, winning the battles. Southwest Christian ends up with it, and they look to break it out of their own zone. They take it back behind their goal line a little bit. Garrett cuts his man off and ends up getting over there to Eli. Eli evades a check. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty on Southwest Christian.
They're going to go kneeing.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yep, kneeing. Stuck the knee out.
All right, so we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey for 1:30 here. And then another 5-on-4 power play for Breck. All right, same line out there. Cooper and Eric are out there. It comes back to Cooper. Cooper gets it down low to Eli. Eli back up to Cooper. Cooper at the blue line. Gets it over to Eric. Eric down to Garrett. Garrett goes up the sideboards, tries to get that down to Eric. Moves around and comes back to Cooper at the blue line. Cooper looks to bring it in. Gets over to Eric. Eric, nice. Zips it over there to Garrett. Garrett over to Cooper. Cooper with a good shot. What a nice save by the Southwest Christian keeper. So now Southwest Christian has it. They're looking to break it out of their zone, and they do. They dump it in. Far side, that's going to go to Cooper. Down low to Eric. Not really game of trying to control the puck here, but hold on. Southwest Christian comes away with it. They come out front. They put that in the right wide. That's down to the corner. Southwest Christian comes away with it. They try to go up. It comes to their D. They take a shot. That's wide. Nice job by Garrett blocking that, I thought. And it looks like they're going to give Eli a roughing call. Eli's dad is not agreeing with the call. I believe that was the voice I heard. Could be wrong. Might have been an Offenhauser, I'm not sure. It was one of them. So we're going to go.
I didn't see it.
Man. I didn't see it. The jail is full. That is correct.
We got the activist refs tonight.
Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Garrett comes away with it. He brings it out over the blue line, cuts in, takes a shot that gets deflected up over the net. Southwest Christian and Joey are digging for it. Southwest Christian comes away with it. They take it over the red line, over the blue. And a nice, Nick almost. Southwest Christian dumps it in. They have it on the side. They take a shot. That's going to shoot. Now it is 5-on-4. They got 5 skaters. They got 5 skaters. We've got 4. We're going to be down here in the zone for a little while. So maybe not. Maybe we'll get a little short. Yeah. Right there and Nick on the draw. Nick over on the sideboards. Gave that to Eric. And Eric dumps it all the way down. Here comes OVH after it. He might have a chance to get a shot. He wheels back around, burns a little bit more time off the clock. Love that play. Cuts to the center. Takes the shot just a little bit wide. And he still comes away with a puck. Nice job, 14. And OVH still digging. Nick's down there. And they cut out to the side. And good stick there by Eric. Popping that back in. Cooper and Eric are back there on defense. OVH is out there along with Wesley now. Wesley coming in. Ow! Almost cut that off. Southwest Christian dumps it into the far side. OVH and gets it out of the zone. With 7 seconds remaining, the man advantage. Here comes Wesley. Where'd that speed come from? Love that act. All right, so now... Always were, says the crowd. It's really 5 hockey here. There's Matt Southwest Christian wins it all the way over there to Cooper, or to Colton. Colton drops it there for Joey. Joey gives it up to Nick. Nick gives it to Joey. He's trying to bring it in. And Colton wheels around his man. But Southwest Christian's able to come away with it. Hudson takes it, dumps it back into the zone as Breck finishes their change. Eli's coming out. Almost out there. They got a bit of a 2-on-1. They take a shot. Nice save by Mac. He goes back in the zone. Joey goes after it behind the net. They jump up to the side here. Digging for it. We got Garrett down there with Joe. So Hudson has it. He gets it over the blue line. Nice backhand pass over to Colton. Colton at the center rips that shot. I don't know if the goaltender got a shoulder on it or not, but we'll say he did. I think so. It kind of went up high in a hurry at the end, right? All right, folks. We're going to have our same line out. Well, no, we'll switch up the D a little bit. We got Swanee out there with Rocco, number 12 and 5. Nice job by Garrett. Puck comes back to Swanee. He dumps it into the corner. Garrett goes for it back behind the net. He's digging for it. OVH, nice play. Got that over to Eli. Eli's thinking about it. He gets that over to Swanee. Swanee takes a shot. Puts that on net. Nice play. Another good shot. Open rebound, but just couldn't get to it. The puck comes out to center ice for Rocco. Rocco wheels around. He gets it up the sideboards to Eli. Eli tried to get that over to OVH. And the puck goes all the way in. Southwest Christian trying to get that man in front of the chance. Nice play by OVH trying to get it out. And he's back in deep. Swanee plays his man. Hockey rhythm. Tries to get the side boards. Southwest Christian stops it. We're digging. And Swanee comes away with it. He gets that over to Eli. Comes back into the zone in a hurry. Oh, a nice play by Southwest Christian, but they just couldn't control it. Get a shot. 10 shots on goal for Breck. 3 shots on goal for Southwest Christian. Here comes Eli over the blue line and just a little bit offsides. So we're going to have a face-off just outside the Southwest Christian zone. Will Offenhauser's out there. We've got along with, why am I blanking there? Ryan Lynch. That's the name I was looking for. Ryan Lynch is out there at right wing. George McBean, of course, taking the face-off. Puck comes back to Southwest Christian. They zip it up. And nice play there by Will to take his man. Here comes Eric. He rips it. That got eaten up by the defenseman's knees. That's going to be an icing call against Southwest Christian. 4:10 remaining here in the first period. Probably a face-off to the left of the Southwest Christian keeper. Same line's going to be out there. We've got Will, Ryan, and George. Eric and Cooper out there on D. George on the face-off gets that over there to Will. Will holds on to it. Gets that back down to Ryan. Ryan digs for it. Comes to the sideboards. He goes in on a hard F1 again. Nice play by George, playing his man in the corner. Gets it over there. Ryan gets a shot on net. But the keeper's able to handle that one. Now comes back out to Southwest Christian. They bring it over the red line. They're looking to hit it in. They dump it away. Goes back up to Eric. Eric deals around the net. Southwest Christian's able to get that back to their D, but that comes back out of the zone. They go D to D at the red line. They're still digging for it on the sideboards, but it's in our zone now. Southwest Christian has a potential chance at a shot. And no luck as it rolls off the stick. And here comes Eric with a nice pass over there to Nick. Woo! Puck came out there to Colton. We were worried about having too many men on the ice, but we were fine. Colton with a nice play to get that puck over there to Wesley. And Wesley tries to do it. He gets it up to Hudson. Hudson dumps it all the way in. Puck goes back behind the net. Comes to Wesley on his backhand. He's behind the net. He's looking to get it out front. He does. Joey takes a shot, but that goes off the buttocks of a Southwest Christian player. And here comes Wesley. Joey was able to keep that one in. Gets to Wesley. He tries to get it over to Nick, but it goes to their defense right behind the net. They try to go D to D, and they do. And a nice little break out there for Southwest Christian. They bring it on past the blue line. Nice play by Harrison. Good stick. Gets it up there to Colton. Colton's trying to get that over to Eli, and he does. Eli tried to dump it in a little bit, but that puck got stuck on their D. Here comes the ball. Colton up to Garrett. Garrett gets it over to Eli. Eli takes a shot. Oh, that is a rip and a half, folks. That dented the crossbar on the right-hand side of the net as Breck goes up 2-0 with 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. Love that play, moving everything across, getting a good shot on net. That's one where you're using the flex of the stick, because that was a rip, folks. All right, looks like we're going to have a little bit of a new line out there. We got Garrett out there at center. I got that one from Trench and Brook. Southwest Christian has it down right there. They're big and running that to get out to their D. They go D to D. Take off and take a shot. That's just perfected wide on that. Not sure that was actually a shot on that. Comes to Eli. He gets it in over the blue line. Nice move. He looks to get it over to his buddy Garrett. Garrett almost. Did he get a shot, or did he try to kick that one? I'm not sure what happened.
I'm not sure if the goalie.
Swanee rips it in, and Sawyer goes after it. Oh, that was a great play by Eli. Southwest Christians are going to break it out. Rocco says no, thank you. And Garrett takes it. He brings it in, back behind the net. He dumps his man. Eli gets it out there. Oh, Sawyer! Oh, Sawyer goes top shelf. Did that actually hit the netting underneath at the...
I think he went, top shelf.
Literally.
Second of the game.
Dang, I like that. We are on a Hattie watch, folks. Hattie watch for Sawyer Melkerson, number 15. Well, we'll see what the refs say. I think he got it from Eli and Garrett, but we'll see what they say. What we do know is that's Sawyer's second goal of the game, so that boy is hot today. Love it. So, here comes Eric. Nice move to get in the zone. He gives that back to OBH. OBH goes back down to Eric, and that goes to Riley. Riley's going hard after his man, and here's Southwest Christian trying to break it out. They are a little intimidated that big George McBean was coming after them, and they had to give that puck up.
Under 10 seconds left here.
Almost done with the period. Comes to OBH. He dumps it in. Goes back behind the Southwest Christian keeper. And that is going to be the end of the first period with the score of 3 for Breck Mustangs and 0 for Southwest Christian. Well, I'd say they played quite well that period. How'd you feel about it, Hans? It seemed like they had their wheels about them tonight.
They're off to a good start. I like the
good movement.
like the scoring from all over the lineup.
Absolutely. And now I wonder if they're going to have Sawyer playing with that line the rest of the period, or what's going on there. That's going to be interesting to see.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I think we'll have to wait and see.
We'll be back in 12 minutes.
All right, welcome back, sports fans, to the second period of Breck hockey. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better, and I won't have to talk into my face of the videographer, Hans, anymore. Poor guy had to deal with me for that period, so hopefully you can hear me now. I'll tell you what, I hope my voice is as good as the boys have been playing here this first period against Southwest Christian. They came out fast, good passing, and like that Joe's mixing the lines up a little bit and making sure everybody's getting some opportunities here. Mac West is in the nets for us, and we're going to see who's going to start us out as we're just getting a little pumped up over on the bench right now. All right, looks like we're...
So we had a mic comment.
Oh, no. We will be better, folks. I apologize. I was... sounded like I was doing it directly from Poland, but I'm not in Poland anymore. I promise I'm in Minnesota. So we get the puck back to Eric. Eric gets it up to Garrett. Garrett over there to OVH on the sideboards, and Southwest Christian comes away with it. They take it over the red line. They got a 1-on-4, and Garrett takes it away from him, and he dumps it back into their end. Southwest Christian tries to get it out, but Eli takes it away, and it comes back to Cooper. Cooper over there to Eric on his own red line. Zips it over there to Garrett. Garrett to Eli. Eli on his backhand side tried to get that out front, but OVH takes it away. He has it over on the sideboards, gets it down low to Eli. Eli almost got that up to Garrett, but it got deflected by the Southwest Christian defense. Love it. Breck has come out quickly this period. Nice move there by Cooper. Gets it over there to Eric. Eric down low, gets it to Garrett, who rips it. But a nice save by the Stars keeper with 16:11 to go here in the second period. 14 shots for Breck. 3 shots for the Stars. We're going to have a face-off to the right of the Stars keeper. Looks like Nick Downing's going to take that draw. We've got Wesley and Colton on wings. Rocco and Oliver back there on D as the puck gets rung around the boards. Back out there to Swanee. Swanee back behind the net to Rocco. Rocco tried to get that up to Colton. And the puck goes back down there to Swanee. Swanee has it back behind the net. Still digging for it down low there. Puck came out to Southwest Christian. They got it out front, but Colton does a nice job of intercepting it. Rocco down in the corner, gets it out past his man, and they dump it back in again. Here's Swanee back behind the net. He is digging for it. Nice play. Got that up to Wesley. Wesley over the blue line. Zips it all the way over to Colton, who brings it in wide. He gets it almost over there to Nick, just a little bit too far. And Joey has it back in our own zone. Joey gets it back to Rocco. Rocco back behind the net. He gets a bank pass, but his dad's got to take him to play billiards a little bit more often, as that angle wasn't quite right. But Joey takes it away from his man. He gets it back to Rocco. Rocco's digging for it back by the Zamboni entrance. Never the best ice down there. Ooh, nice job of keeping it in there by Southwest Christian. They go D to D. Take a shot. Swallowed up by Mac. As somehow or other, one Southwest Christian player took down another Southwest Christian player for us in front of the nets. So we're going to change up lines. Looks like we got Harrison out there with Joey back on D. I'm guessing we got McBean's line out there, but let's see who else is going to be on there. Rocco is getting a penalty? For a cross check?
I think that's how the guy ended up on the ice in front of the net.
There's no way my kid did anything wrong. I completely disagree with that. Okay, I'm kidding. It's a little being a little facetious, everybody. All right, so Breck's going to have 4 players. Southwest Christian's going to have 5 for the next 2 minutes. So they go D to D. They look to bring it in. They take it out to the top of the umbrella, and they bring it down wide. They go to the far side. Nice play. They got it to the center to take a little 1T. But that one-timer didn't happen, so we're able to zip it all the way down to the other end of the ice. Minute 30 remaining in the penalty. Southwest Christian. Oh, nice play there by Eli. Eli and Garrett are out there along with Joey and Colton? No, and Harrison. Puck back behind the net, and Eli has it. He just puts it up the sideboards a little bit. Eli having a little bit of fun with his man back behind the net. Southwest Christian came in, took a shot, but that got deflected by Joey, who did a good job going stick on stick. And we're going to have a face-off, I think, to the right of Mr. Mac West. That is correct. All right. Eric and Cooper are out there. We've got Sawyer and OVH at forwards, and a nice play by Cooper, ripping it all the way down. OVH going after it, and the goaltender rings it around the boards. Southwest Christian looks to break it out, but OVH says no thank you. And Southwest Christian has to go back for it. They go back into the corner with it. They have it back behind their own net. They're trying to break it out, but Sawyer says, nope, I want a Hattie. So he goes after it. Southwest Christian gets it over the red line, but Eric takes it away. Eric goes in front of his net. Southwest Christian has a chance, but a nice save by Mac. And so OVH over on the boards, but Southwest Christian comes away. They cut to the center. They're looking to take a shot. They do, but Mac West was able to see that one all the way. He gloves it, and we're going to have a face-off just to the left of Mac. All right, we're going to switch up lines a little bit here. 16 seconds remaining on the penalty to Rocco Zoya, that thug. We've got Nick on the face-off. Ooh, good little shot there by the Southwest Christian D, as Mac has to swallow that one up. So we've got Nick Downing's going to take the face-off. Wesley's out there along with Oliver Swanson and Joey back on D. Southwest Christian wins the draw. They get it over to the far side D. They bring it down low, and he rolls to the center. He's looking to take a shot, and he does. That's a tip that looked like it went in the back of the net, but the ref said no. Southwest Christian fans are not happy. Hans, what did you see there? Oh, Hans is going for the replay. We might see a replay here in a second, folks. He's thinking about putting it up. It all depends. If it looks good for Breck, he might show it. If it doesn't look good for Breck, I don't know if he will. As Joey goes, that was potentially a goal, folks. That's what we're saying. All right, so it comes to Nick. Nick tries to get that over to Joey. He does, and a nice save by the Southwest Christian keeper. Colton rips it. I wouldn't want to have to block that shot, but the Southwest Christian guy seemed no worse for the wear. Puck comes back to Harrison. Harrison gets it out of the zone, and we got that back to Colton. Colton at the red line. He dumps it in gently as Breck goes for a change. Southwest Christian breaks it out of their zone, and they look to bring it in over our blue line. They try to take a shot, but it doesn't quite happen. Here comes Joey over the red line. He zips it over to Colton. Colton gets it to the center. Down low to Eli. Eli gets it back up there to Garrett. Garrett down to Eli, below the net. Eli, almost got that over there to Colton. And Southwest Christian's able to dump it out to center ice, and Joey goes for it. Joey has it back at the dot. Rips it all the way up, and that goes into the netting, and we're going to have a face-off. I think outside the zone. No, it's down inside the zone. With 11:20 left to go, scores 3-0 for Breck. We must say that we're a little concerned that one of them may have gone in for Southwest Christian, but we're still going to leave it at 3-0. 15 shots on goal for Breck, 8 for Southwest Christian. Garrett Trench on the draw. He gets it all the way back to Eric. Eric rolls to the center, takes a shot. Somehow or other, the Southwest Christian keeper was able to save that one, as I don't think he saw it. That one went right off his face mask, so we got to fix up the face mask a little bit. Garrett, Eli, and OVH are out there along with Cooper.
and Eric. Puck comes down low. Garrett with a nice job on the faceoff. Comes away with it. Zips it out there to Cooper. Cooper to Eric. Eric back to Cooper. Gets it over there to Eli. Eli tried to get that back over. And the puck comes down low to OVH. OVH controls on the sideboards. And we're digging for it. Comes away. Goes dumped all the way down. Mac West gets it over there to Eric. Eric over to Cooper. Cooper up to Eli. Eli over the red line. He's going to bring that in. Oh, a nice play there by their D stepping up. And Eric's able to get that puck all the way over to Cooper, who got it to OVH. You get it out there to Cooper. Cooper over to Eric. Eric's looking to get it on net. Puck goes up. Ooh, no, it didn't hit anything. OVH gets it back there to Cooper. Cooper rolls to the center. Rolls around, gets that over there to Eric at the top. Eric rolls down the side, gives it to Eli. Eli out front. Oh, we've got a delayed penalty call coming. Mac goes off. Cooper all the way down to Eli. Eli zips it over there to Eric. And Southwest Christian touches the puck. And with 10 minutes to go here in the second period, your Breck Mustangs are going to have a power play. Everybody's a little tired right now, so we're going to try to slow play it. I'm wrong. We are going to put out our second power play unit. Rocco and Joey are going to be out there. We've got Nick, OVH, and Wesley on wing. OVH takes the draw, gets it there to Eric. Joey gets it to Rocco. Rocco to Nick. Nick back to Rocco at the top of the umbrella. Gets it to Joey. Joey, the nice one-timer. And a good save by the Southwest Christian keeper. We're digging for it in the corner, and Southwest Christian's able to dump it all the way down. Mac gives it to Rocco. Rocco goes back behind his own net. Rocco comes out wheeling. He takes it over the blue line, over the red, brings it all the way in, dumps it in all the way low to Wesley, and we go to dig for it. We're digging for it. Everybody's still digging for it. Wesley comes away with it, and he gets it over there to Joey. Nice job, Joey, on the point. Joey back to the sideboard, gets it to Rocco. Rocco to Joey at the top. Joey almost got that down low to Wesley. Wesley back out to Rocco. Rocco rips it right off the face of a Southwest Christian player as they dump it all the way down, and Breck goes for a change. Looks like everybody's okay, though. Joey has it back behind his own net. Zip it over there to Garrett. Garrett's going to bring that in. Garrett's not going to bring it in yet. Gives it back there to Eric. Eric's going to bring this puck in. He brings it over the red, over the blue, and brings it in deep. Stays in control of that puck back behind the net. Wheeling all the way around. Eric gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper at the dot, gives it to Eric at the top. Top takes a shot. Ooh, the rebound just missed going to Eli's stick. Eli makes a nice play, comes around the circle, gives it back down low to Cooper. Cooper comes to the center, gives it to Eric. Eric at the top of the umbrella. Gives it over there to Garrett on the right side. Garrett goes left to Cooper. Cooper gives it down low to, oh, nice play! Eli gave it all the way over there to Garrett. Garrett took a shot, and that got saved by the Southwest Christian keeper. Nice puck movement there. There's 6 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Breck.
6 seconds, gotta watch the box.
We do not need a breakaway. So we want to watch when that guy comes out here. 13. Garrett Trench takes the draw. The puck goes back behind the net, and Eli gets it down there to Colton. Colton to Garrett. Garrett tries to cut in front. The puck's still out there, but it gets whistled dead. And we are back 5-on-5 hockey here, folks. 7:55 left to go here in the second period. Basically halfway through the game. Score is still 3-0 Breck. Shots are kind of 2-1 for Breck right now. We have 21 shots to their 8. Garrett's going to take the draw. We got our full first line out there with Cooper and Eric out there as well. Nice job of keeping that in there by Eric. But here comes Southwest Christian. They zip it up to their first line winger, who dumps it all the way in. Eric goes after it. He tries to get it up the sideboards to Garrett. Eric comes away with the puck, and he's going to skate it out of the zone. Zips it all the way over there to Colton. Colton over the blue line. Got it over there to Eli. Eli back to Colton. Oh, Cooper with a good shot. Eric not appreciating the sharing of the Snapchats that happened in front of the net there, but he did not go down. But it looks like we are going to have 2 penalties, would be my guess. Number 12 and number 10 might be going off. Let's see what happens here. .14 is going off. And Eric is going off. All right. So we're going to have 5-on-5 hockey here. Bummer to lose Eric for 2 minutes, but we're going to be all right. As we've got George McBean's going to take the draw here. Ryan Pierce is out there at right wing. Will Offenhauser is out there at left wing. Hudson's out there at D along with Joey. And here comes Southwest Christian over the blue line. They make a nice move, but Joey says no thanks. Not going to let you by. Southwest Christian tries to get it down low. But here comes Harrison. Harrison looks to get it out of the zone, and he does. Puck comes back to Harrison, and Harrison zips it over there to George. George has it in the zone and comes all the way out. We're delayed offsides call, so we wheel back around. And here's Southwest Christian. They come away with it, and they dump it out of the zone to Harrison. Harrison over to Joey. Joey with a nice pass up there to Ryan. Just a little bit offsides. With 6:40 left to go, we're going to get a change-up of lines. Looks like we're going to have Sawyer out there along with Riley and Nick as forwards. Oliver and Rocco back there on D. Puck comes back to Oliver, and Oliver decides to dump it in. Puck comes back out to Oliver. He decides to dump it in again, and that just got deflected. And here's Sawyer. Sawyer gives it up there to Riley. Riley cuts to the center. Takes a quick shot pass over there to Nick, but it just wasn't able to get it on net. We're digging for it in the corner here. Puck comes away by Sawyer. Now I tell you what, they know Sawyer's name right now. Nice play by Oliver as he took his man while he took a shot on net. Mac West covers it up. We're going to have a face-off just to the right of Mac West here. It looks like we're going to keep our same line out there. All right, Nick's going to take the draw. Puck comes back to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it up there. Whoa! To Oliver. To Rocco. Took a funny bounce off the Zamboni doors. Nice play there by Sawyer. Dumping it up to Rocco. Rocco and Nick are coming in on a bit of a 2-on-1. Rocco tries to get that over to Nick, but a nice job by the Southwest Christian defenseman. Here comes Southwest Christian on a bit of a 2-on-2. They cut back. Makes a nice pass, but he's on his backhand side and can't do much with that one. Southwest Christian makes another good shot, but a save by Mac. And Breck dumps it all the way down. No icing call as Breck gets a full line change. Southwest Christian tries to break this out as Colton comes with a nice back check there by Wesley. Joey gets it up there to Colton, just a little too far away from the stick. Rocco tries to get a hold of that one. Southwest Christian gets it, a small shot on net. Nice save there by Mac. Digging for it on the sideboards, and George comes away that gets it out of the zone. Southwest Christian dumps it back in again, and Mac has it back behind the net. He tries to ring it all the way around the boards. Colton pops the stick, and the puck comes out to the red line. That's going to be a little bit offsides, but they're not going to call it. Nice play by Colton. Getting that puck all the way in deep so that Breck can get a full change. Wesley controls it. Oh, stepped on the puck. George has it back in the corner. He's still digging. Puck comes all the way into the rafters. It got knocked down. We're going to see where the faceoff is. I think that means it's all the way back in their zone. We'll have a faceoff to the left of the Southwest Christian keeper. Shots on net are still in Breck's favor, 22-10. OVH is out there with Garrett and Eli right now. Cooper and Eric out there on D. I'm calling a Breck goal on this line. I'm just saying. Cooper has it back on his own line, gets it up there to Garrett. Garrett over the blue line, cuts to the center, gets to Eli. Eli back to Garrett. Garrett, almost got that back to OVH. I like that play. OVH playing tough in the corner, and it goes back behind the Southwest Christian net. They go to break it out, but Cooper intercepts it. Gets it right on net. OVH has it. He gets that back to Eric. Eric zips it back down low. They're digging for it. Puck goes back behind the net. Garrett controls on the side. Puck goes back in deep for Eli. Eli behind the net. Oh, he got that almost up to Eric, but they just got a little bit of a stick on it. Nice play there by Cooper. Ooh. And the puck gently went on to Mac's stick. He's going to cover that up, and we'll have a face-off in the Breck zone. And it looks like I shouldn't be calling goals anymore because we weren't able to get that one, but we had some good opportunities. All right, we got OVH is going to be out there with Garrett and Eli still. We're just switching up the D. Joey's out there with Harrison right now. Harrison got it over there to Joey. Joey gets it up to Eli, and here comes Garrett. Garrett over the red line, over the blue. He's cutting in. Oh, what a great play, but just whistled it a little bit wide. Puck got tipped up into the netting by the Southwest Christian player, and with 3:22 to go here in the second, we'll have a face-off to the left of the Southwest Christian keeper. Keeping the trench line out there. They're hot right now, so we got to keep them going. Garrett on the draw. Southwest Christian rims it around the boards. They do a nice break out there. But Joey says, nope, I'll take that puck, and he gives it to Garrett. Garrett gets it up there to Eli. Eli, nice pass to Garrett. That's a hooking call on Southwest Christian. Oh my gosh, they're not calling a hooking call. Okay. Harrison Hudson does a nice job of controlling his man down low, and he gives it up to Eli. Eli coming in on a 1-on-2. Nice play, doubles back, almost triples back on his man, but gets it to Garrett. Garrett took another little slash in there, and here comes Joey hustling back. Southwest Christian dumps it in, and they go for a change. Rocco back behind the net. He looks to bring it out, but that's a crowded field in there, as it looks like they're going to get a penalty for elbowing. Puck comes down there to Eli. Eli does a little reverse check, and that puck is touched by Southwest Christian. With 2:23 to go, Breck's going to have a man advantage, and I don't know if the Southwest Christian fans are very happy about that. So we're going to have Wesley out there. No way Eli is staying out there. All right, Rocco and Joey are going to be back on D. We've got Nick, OVH, and Wesley. Oh, and the refs are talking about something.
Talking about a headshot.
Gotcha. Are they talking about the headshot down here?
No,
on Rocco? Got it. Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't call a headshot on that, would you? I mean, it's my kid, so maybe you got to rub some dirt on it, but...
He ran into a
they're like,
situation.
Exactly. Not a situation ship, it was just a situation. I know, as he's coming around, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of players right there. Yeah.
It comes down, and they're going to hit him.
Well, we were doing limbo this weekend. It was kind of a party at the Zoya household because the parents were out of town, so that might have been what happened. We play limbo. I think that's what the kids do nowadays. I don't know. Maybe. All right, so there's a little discussion going on. Maybe Southwest Christian is upset about a different play, but there's a lot of discussion going on. Meanwhile, we're just going to rest up a little bit. Lots of discussions going on. It's been a good even period, frankly. 0-0 for the second period. Both teams have had a few penalties. Both teams have had a few opportunities. Might give a slight edge to Breck on the opportunities, but I am a smidge biased. We're just watching a little replay there. I think a 2-minute penalty is more than enough. But let's see. All right. Oh, I wish you could hear that call from here. That man in the booth is pretty good. He could be a pro. All right, puck comes back to Eric. Eric gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper down low on the sideboards, gets it over there to Eli. Eli, Garrett to Eric. Eric to Cooper. Cooper to Eli. And he does a little dipsy doodle. What's that play called? What's that shot called? The between the legs? That's what we'll call it. We'll call it a between the legs. That is a beautiful shot because the goaltender's not expecting that. He's looking for a pass across, and Eli stuck it through his legs and a little short side action past the Southwest Christian keeper. And the score is 4-0 for Breck with 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. Milinkovic from Klink and Larson. We are calling it right now. Oh, Hans is on top of it. He nailed it. Milinkovic from Klink and Larson. Now that Milinkovic has got 2 goals now, so we got a couple on a Hattie watch here. That's kind of exciting. All right, Sawyer's out there. He's got 2 goals tonight, along with Nick and Wesley at forward. Oliver and Rocco back on D. Ooh, nice shot there by Southwest Christian, but it just goes a little bit wide. They take another shot, that also goes wide, and they dump it back down low. Oliver goes back after it, along with Nick doing what every good center should and helping out down low. Nick gets the puck up the sideboards. Wesley zips it over to Oliver. Oliver almost got that up to Sawyer, and it gets dumped back in again. Rocco has it back behind his head. Oh, he loses an edge. And here comes Southwest Christian. They go D to D. They take a shot. And a nice save by Mac West as he was able to see that one all the way. Minute 10 left to go here in the second period. Rocco Zoya is going to go off and sharpen his skates. Eric and Cooper come back out here along with Eli, Garrett, and Colton.
1:10 left here.
Not much time. Garrett on the draw. Southwest Christian takes a shot. That comes back out. They take one more. And we get the puck up the sideboards. Southwest Christian has it back down in the corner. 1 minute remaining in the period, folks. Puck comes up there to Garrett. Garrett and Eli come in. Garrett gets it over to Eli. Eli down low to Cooper. Eric takes a shot, but that goes up over the boards. Cooper gets it back down low again, and Colton goes back after it. Here comes Southwest Christian out with it. Nice play there by Garrett. Garrett comes over the blue line. He brings it in, gets it to Eli. Eli cuts to the center, takes a shot just a little bit wide. Eric, nice. Oh, the puck got away from him. Here comes Southwest Christian. Oh, what a poke there by Cooper Kling. And there's a lot of fan noise over there. Garrett gets it all the way up there to Colton. Colton over there to Garrett. Ooh, nice play by Garrett. Everybody wants that puck. He gets it over the red line, over the blue, cuts to the center, tries to get through both D. 2 seconds remaining. And that's the end of the second period, folks, with the score 4 for Breck, 0 for Southwest Christian. Exactly 2-1 on shots as we've got 24 shots on goal to their 12. 1 goal that period. We had Milinkovic from Klink and Larson So we're come back to you in about 12 minutes here for a good third period. Hopefully have a few more Breck goals for everybody. Thanks for being with us. All right, sports fans, welcome back to the third period of Breck hockey. We've got 17 minutes coming up, and we're going to start here in about 1 or 2 as the boys just came back out on the ice. If your name is Charlie at home, I want you to know that I apologize for being so biased toward Breck. This is intended to be a bit of a small Breck audience that's listening, but I want you to know that I am happy that we've got our Southwest Christian friends listening as well, and I will be sure to be saying even more positive things about Southwest Christian, as I thought they had a great period the last period. It was a close one. 1-0 game in that second period. But we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm not sure which line of ours is going to be starting out. Don't know the names of all the Southwest Christian players. I should probably pull them up so I can name a few of Charlie's favorite players out here too. All right, it looks like we are going to be starting out with Nick Downing at center, Will Offenhauser at left wing, looks like Ryan Pierce at right wing, Eric and Cooper back on D, and Mac West in the nets. And the puck comes back to Southwest Christian. They go D to D. And they dump it in. Eric goes after it with a quick stick, and he gets it out of the zone. Southwest Christian dumps it back in, and they got delayed offsides. Eric has it back behind our net. He zips it up there to Ryan. Ryan gets it out, and all the way up to Nick. Nick brings it in. Nick got stood up. Oh! And Will is doing okay, so that's good. All right, they bring it in deep. And nice job of picking that off there by Cooper. Cooper brings it out. He's got a 1-on-2. Boy, we must have some slippery ice out there as everybody's going down. Oh, they're going to have a tripping call. Cross-check because he was down low. You are correct. Dang, how many years were you a ref, Hans? You are good. So that's cross-checking against Southwest Christian. I think it was cross-checking on Cooper, but maybe it was on Ryan. I need to look closer. But meanwhile, Breck is going to have a man advantage and some really fresh skaters out there with Eli, Garrett, and Cooper at right wing. I'm sorry, Colton at right wing. Cooper and Eric back on D. All right, puck comes back there to Cooper. Cooper to Eric at the top of the umbrella. He gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett rips it. And a nice save. Oh, we've got a man down there for Southwest Christian. Gets it to Eric. Eric all the way over to Eli, who just put that one a little bit wide. Eli back behind the net. Gets it out there to Cooper. Cooper over there to Eric. Eric to Cooper. Cooper gets it down low to Eli. Oh! They're calling a whistle because there's an injured man, or the net's off. Net's off. Thank you.
Looking at the net because they wanted to call it off.
Got it. So here we go. So that was a good eat by the injured player there, taking somebody's shot right above the kneecap there. That hurts like crazy. Right. Oh, nice job. Eric rolling to the center, gets it to Eli. Eli, no look pass, just got deflected back out to Eric. Eric rolls down the right side, gets it all the way over to Eli. Eli up to Garrett. Garrett rips it, and that goes down into the corner. Cooper all the way over to Garrett. Garrett to Cooper. Cooper at top of the circle, gets it to Eric. Eric rolls to the center, gets it to Garrett. Garrett wants to rip it, and gets the puck back to Cooper. Not quite sure how he did that from his back, but impressive. Eli and Cooper are digging for it on the sideboards. Puck comes all the way out with 50 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Breck. Eric zips it all the way over to Garrett so that Southwest Christian can't get a full line change. Southwest Christian is enjoying playing the body right now. And here comes Cooper. Cooper over the blue line, over the red. He looks to bring it in, and he does. Southwest Christian tries to get up the sideboards, but Garrett intercepts it. Garrett gets it all the way over, and that's a goal for Eli Milinkovic. That is a hat trick, I do believe. Let's see. Yes, it is. Nice job for Eli. Hat trick for Eli. Heidi Weaver's thinking about throwing her hat, but isn't. Mr. Trench and Crook. That's what we're calling from here. Milinkovic from Trench and Crook with 14:27. Let's hear the call. Hans is on it. That is Trench Milinkovic from Trench and Crook. And here comes Riley. Southwest Christian dumps it back in. It's 5-0 for Breck right now. 26 shots on goal for Breck, 12 for Southwest Christian. And Sawyer's almost able to come away with that, but that gets dumped down low behind Mac West. We're digging for it, but Harrison comes away with it. He gets it almost up there to Sawyer. And Sawyer pokes it out. We got a 2-on-1 here. Sawyer and Riley. Sawyer brings it in. He rips it. Oh! Wanted the heady. I would have done the same thing, Sawyer. Good shot, but a nice save by the goaltender. But you are unselfish like that, Hans. And so we're going to get a change up of lines as Colton's going to be out there with Nick and Wesley. And it looks like Rocco and Oliver are going to be out there on defense. Nick on the draw. Southwest Christian rips it off the far boards. And they get that out of the zone. Southwest Christian has it back in their own zone, though. Oh, they dump it in all the way in. There's no icing on that one. Rocco gets it back behind his net. He's trying to get that puck out. Gets it back behind the net for Nick. Nick gets it all the way up there for Colton. And Southwest Christian comes away with it. They dump it back in, and Oliver's going to go back for it. Oliver gets it back behind his net. Southwest Christian intercepts it. But here comes Wesley. Over the red line, over the blue. He brings it in, cuts to the center. Ooh! Puck comes back to Rocco on the sideboards. Rocco wheels back around, tries to get that down low, but that gets knocked out to center ice by Southwest Christian. Puck is on Cooper's stick right now. Cooper zips it all the way across to Eli with a nice catch. Gets it to center ice. Eli tries a nifty little move there, and it ends up going to Colton. Colton up the sideboards. Southwest Christian tries to dump it out, and they're able to. Cooper's able to get that over to Eric in our own blue line. He zips it up to Garrett. Good hard passing. Gets it to Eli. Eli all alone, but a nice save by the Southwest Christian stick of his keeper. Southwest Christian gets it out of the zone. And they go down to their D. They're thinking about going D to D, but they choose to go all the way into the zone. They dump it deep, and Cooper has it. Cooper gets it over there to Eric. Eric all the way up for Eli. Eli over to Cooper. Cooper gets it up to Garrett. Garrett tries to get that over to Cooper. Southwest Christian's able to get out of the zone, and Eric's on it. He gets there first, and he dumps it back, but Southwest Christian gets a hold of it. They come in, and Eric lays down a heavy hit. Southwest Christian's trying to come away with it, but Eli's able to. Eli gets it over the blue line, over the red. Nice pass over to OVH. OVH tries to get it out front. And Southwest Christian dumps it back there to Joey. Joey rips it, but a nice save by Southwest Christian. With 12 minutes to go here, score still 5-0. 29 shots on goal for Breck, 13 for Southwest Christian, and we're going to have a face-off to the left of the Southwest Christian keeper. All right, we've got Will out there along with Ryan and Nick. Harrison and Joey back on defense. Playing with it on the sideboards there. Ryan Pierce digging for it. Will comes in to help out. And the puck goes back behind the Southwest Christian net. They look to break it out, and they do. They've got a one-on-one coming in on Joey. And Joey says, I'll just play the body, not going to get around me. Southwest Christian comes in. Oh, what a nice play. They got it out front. A good shot, but a better save by Mac West. And Harrison, they get it up to Will. Will gets it out of the zone. And here comes Ryan after it. Ryan on a hard F1 after his man. Southwest Christian has it back in their own dots. They try to break it out, but they get it to Joey. Joey back in his own zone. He goes back behind his net. Nice play. Gets that up to George. George up to Harrison. We got a little sticky puck syndrome or something here as everybody's having a tough time handling it. Southwest Christian dumps it back in, and Joey has it back behind his net. He gets that up to Sawyer. Sawyer's looking to get it out of the zone. And he gets it over there to Harrison. Harrison gets it up to Riley, but that goes just a little bit too far. And we're going to have an icing call against Southwest Christian with 10:35 remaining here in the third period. Rocco and Oliver are back on D. Sawyer, George, and Riley Dovenberg, also known as Dovey. Southwest Christian rings it around. Nice job there by Oliver, getting there in a hurry and then pounding it back in. And the puck goes all the way out of the zone, and Oliver has it back on his own blue line. Oliver gets it over there to Rocco. Rocco zips it all the way across. Nice play there by Riley to control that puck. And Breck dumps it in. Rocco almost was able to hold that puck in, but it pops all the way out for Oliver. Oliver flips it out into their zone. Nice play there by George. Oh, the puck just squirted away from Sawyer. And here comes Southwest Christian. They try to wheel around Rocco. Nice play there by George, and a good shot by Southwest Christian, just a little bit wide. They have it. They take another shot. That goes off their man, and he gets deflected in wide. Sawyer dumps it out of the zone. Sawyer has it back in his own zone again. Comes over there to Oliver. Oliver up to Eli. Ooh, nice play by Garrett. Almost getting a hold of that puck. And here comes Southwest Christian. They make a nice pass to get out of the zone. But it comes all the way back to Cooper. Cooper gets it to Garrett. Garrett wheels around, gives it to Sawyer, to Cooper Klink. Cooper has it back behind his own net. He zips it up to Eli. Eli all the way over to Eric. And Eric tries to dump it on the far side. That goes all the way in. Woo! Right in front of the Southwest Christian goaltender. Southwest Christian does a nice job of breaking that puck out. They dump it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call with 8:52 remaining here in the third period. Charlie, listening from home, I hope I'm doing a better job of being unbiased here. Afraid I can't really help it that much. It just comes out naturally. All right, we're going to have Nick on the draw here along with Wesley and Colton on wing. Joey and Hudson back on D. Puck comes out. Nice job by Hudson stepping up and then playing the far side. Joey comes over to play the other. Like that play. Nice save there by Mac. Puck goes back behind our net. Southwest Christian dumps that puck in, and we go back digging for it behind our net. Puck comes all the way around the railing there. And here comes Colton with it. Colton's on a bit of a 2-on-2 here. So he takes it to the far side into the zone. Tries to wheel around. Makes a nice move. He still has it. He whips it around to the far side to Joey. And Joey gets it in deep. Nick goes back after it. Gets it to Wesley. Southwest Christian has it back behind their own net right now. So they dump it out to center ice, and Nick grabs it. Got a bit of a delayed offsides here as Southwest Christian's going D to D in their own zone. And they're able to break it out. Southwest Christian brings it in over the blue line, and they do a soft little dump in the corner there, and they get it to Joey. Southwest Christian comes away with the puck. They go back around. They've got control behind our net. On the backhand side, they give it out to their D. Their D goes back in deep. Here comes Harrison. Harrison gets a hold of it. He gets it up there to Colton. Colton tries to get it through the skates, but Southwest Christian, looks like Breck's going to get a hooking call. I'm guessing that's on Colton. With 7:15 to go here in the third period, Breck's going to have 4 skaters. Southwest Christian's going to have 5. Let's see what our penalty killing unit can do. Crook with a hook. That's pretty darn good. That Adams, he's pretty good. All right, here comes Sawyer. Sawyer's coming out. He's got a bit of a one-on. Oh, he wasn't able to get through. But a nice play to waste a little bit of time with that puck. Southwest Christian has it, their blue line. They go D to D, and their D tries to bring it in. They bring it in over the blue line, and they dump it in. Rocco gets a hold of it. He whips that all the way around, and that gets out of the zone. Here comes Southwest Christian. They get it over to their far side, and they're looking to bring it in, and they do, but a nice stick there by Zoya, and he's looking to bring it out. We got a 2-on-1. Maybe a 3-on-1 if we hurry. Oh, almost. Zoya's got to get back because they've got a 3-on-1 on us now. But a nice play by Southwest Christian, and they rip it. Short side for a goal. So with 6:23 remaining to go here in the third period, Southwest Christian gets on the board with it's 5-1 for Southwest Christian.
Or 5-2, depends.
5-1, 5-2, 5-1.5, something like that. All right. So that's the end of the penalty. We're going to be back to 5-on-5 hockey here, folks. So we've got OVH, Trench, and Milinkovic out there. I couldn't distinguish the names of who scored on that one. But it was a nice goal. Eli getting a hold of that puck, bringing it to the center, taking a shot, but that's just a little bit wide. And Harrison gets it out. He brings it to Eli. Eli cuts back. Really nice move. He's trying to bring it in. Getting hooked a little. Eli still comes away with that puck somehow or other. Takes it in deep. Trying to get that out front to OVH. Harrison gets it back down low to Eli. Eli to Garrett. Garrett goes to take a shot, but that got poked away. And here comes Southwest Christian on a 2-on-2. They take it in wide. Oh, and a nice shot, but a better save by... No, that's not Mac West anymore. What the heck am I doing? You'd think I would know from the pads. That's Danny Pastor in net. Does anyone know? Okay. So here... After the goal, that's what happened. Thank you. I thought I was calling Mac for the right Mac earlier. All right. Well, that's a great save by Danny, taking it off his nose. All right, so with 4:57 left to go here in the third period, we are going to have, looks like Dovey's out there, along with Wesley and Nick. Cooper and Eric back on D. They get a quick shot down low. I think that was Wesley that got that shot. We're digging for it in the corner. Nick and Dovey are down there digging. Nick and Dovey digging. Puck came back to Eric. Eric, nice move. Ooh, gets it all the way over there to Cooper. Cooper down low, gets it to Nick. Nick takes a shot. Dovey's digging for it, but Southwest Christian comes away with it. And they look to bring it wide, but Cooper says no thank you. Eric, nice play, staying on that puck and getting a hold of it and controlling it. Southwest Christian gets a hold of it. They get it down low, but Eric comes away with it. And he brings it out of the zone. While Breck goes for a change, gets it to Cooper. Cooper over the blue line. Cooper has just a free shot at it. Possibly holding call. but I don't think they're going to call interference at this point in the game, no matter who's videoing. 3:52 left to go here in the third period. George McBean's going to take this face off. We've got Will and Sawyer out there at wings. Rocco and Oliver back on defense. Sawyer digging for it. Comes out. Oh, and puck goes all the way back for Oliver in our own zone. Oliver with a good cutback. Tries to get that up to Will. And Will's able to come away with it. He gets it out of the zone. Comes to Sawyer. Sawyer on a 1-on-2. But a good stick by Southwest Christian. Puck goes in deep. Southwest Christian takes a shot, but a nice save by Danny Pastor. Puck goes all the way around. Goes into the corner for Oliver. We're digging for it, and Rocco comes away with it. Rocco gets it all the way out to Sawyer, and that goes a little bit past him, all the way down in to the Southwest Christian end. Rocco plays the body on his man. And here comes Southwest Christian on a 1-on-2. They cut to the center. And Garrett says, no thank you. Oh, here comes Garrett. He's got some speed. He's going to take it wide. No, he cuts back. Cuts back again. What a save by the Southwest Christian goaltender. Here comes Garrett with it again. He gets it over to Eli. Eli, oh, got that out front to Garrett, but it was just in the skates. And here comes Harrison. He's going to bring it over the blue line to bring that in. Softly gets it over there to Garrett. Garrett back to Harrison. Harrison takes a shot. OVH tries to tip it, but a save by the Southwest Christian keeper. 2 minutes left to go here in the third period. Shots on goal are 31 for Breck, 18 for Southwest Christian. And the score is 5-1 for Breck. Garrett Trench on the draw. Looks like Southwest Christian's going to play with 7 players. Nice shot there over and over. Not quite sure how they didn't get called for too many men on the ice for that one. But, oh, a funny bouncer just goes over.
Oh, there, one went up.
Exactly. We're fine. 5, 6. That's all right. Exactly. Is that what it is? Oh, that's awesome. He's been playing great, especially with 6 in front of him. All right, folks, we're having a good time here. 2 minutes to go here. Eli rolls to the center, takes a shot, and Southwest Christian comes away with it. They look to break it out, and they do. They come in. Nice stick there by Joey. Puck comes behind the net. Harrison goes for it. Comes back to Joey, gets it up to OVH. That gets dumped back in again into the Breck zone. Southwest Christian controls behind the net. Woo! That looked like a penalty, but wasn't a penalty evidently. And it comes to Eli. We've got a 4-on-2 coming up here, folks. Eli brings it into the zone, cuts across, gets it over to Garrett. Garrett, a good shot, but a nice eat by the Southwest Christian defender. Puck comes back out to Rocco. Rocco rolls back, gets it to Eli. Eli rolls around, tries to get that to Garrett. Garrett back out to Joey. Joey down to Garrett. Garrett to Eli. Eli back to Rocco. He rolls to the center, gets it down there to Eli. Eli gets it across to Joey. Joey gets it out to the top of the point to Rocco. Rocco rolls to the center, takes a shot, but that got deflected up high. Oh, nice play by Eli, and a great save by the Southwest Christian keeper. As the puck goes all the way down for an icing call, we're going to have a face-off just to the right of the keeper. With 39 seconds to go. Jerry Weaver's going to beat the traffic. There we go. 39 seconds left. Southwest Christian gets it out of the zone and all the way down. Oliver goes back for it as Danny knocked it to the corner. Nice job there by Oliver controlling. We're digging for it. Wesley's digging for it. Puck goes back behind the net for Harrison. Harrison gets it up to Ryan. Ryan, he's going to take this puck into the zone. Brings it into the blue line. He takes a shot. That goes just a little bit wide. Nice job by Nick getting a hold of that and putting it back down low. And Ryan goes in hard after it. And that, folks, is the end of the hockey game with the score. Breck 5 and Southwest Christian 1 officially. Good game by both teams. Nice and clean game. I like to see that. So for all you who are watching at home, thanks for being with us. We appreciate you. Hope you can come out to the next game. If not, we are going to be televising and announcing the next game here in 2 days. And in 2 days, do we play Providence?
Providence at Providence.
Providence at Providence.
We got Gentry on Saturday.
And then that darn Gentry team.
And
so
next Tuesday,
it
is Hockey Day.
Holy smokes, that's right. It is Hockey Day down in Hastings, isn't it?
And that'll be broadcast through this. I doubt they'll let us broadcast.
Yeah, you're right.
The Star Tribune is doing the non-Saturday games for free. So through the Star Tribune.
Awesome. I did not know that, Hans. Great scoop. On Tuesday of next week, we're going to be down in Hastings for Hockey Day in Minnesota, and that game will be televised by a smidge of a more professional crew for free.
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't say that. No, he didn't say more professional, but by a different crew is what you heard. I think is exactly what's going on. We square dancing lessons, I believe, is what's going on. Something like that. All right, folks. Thanks for being with us. We will see you again on Thursday. I know your voice. That's awesome.
Okay, we will see you guys Thursday. We've got Providence on the road.